So I've been thinking about this, and when, not if, the Minnesota Fighting Vikings finally hoist that Jeromebardi at the end of the season as Super Bowl champions, who do I want it to be for the most, right? And now, selfishly, obviously, you could say, well, me, myself, and I. You may be thinking that same thing too. It's like, I finally got one. No more jokes. All of that stuff. All the cliched. Oh, at my funeral, I want the Vikings to be my pallbearers so they can let me down one last time. I forget when that joke started. It's still funny every single time, though. I'm not gonna lie, or maybe I'm just into dad jokes now. But speaking of dads, so dads, grandpas, both my father and grandpas are passed away, right? And both were extremely hardcore Vikings fans. Like, they absolutely love this team. I blame them for getting me into this mess, but it was so much fun because it really was a family affair. Every single Sunday, gather around after church, make some good food. And then just watch, Denny Green try and do some things, in the Metrodome. 98, Randy Moss, Randall Cunningham, let's go, baby. And then the struggle was real. The snake-bitten franchise at every single turn, it always comes up, right? So, and I remember, so my grandpa, how old was he? I believe he's 35 when the Vikings were introduced to the league in 1961. So he was a little bit older than me when he finally got a team. He finally got a National Football League team, and seeing the purple, it's like, way different than all the other colors of teams around the league. Oh, this is great. The Norsemen. And then eventually they get Bud Grant. My grandpa actually kind of looked like Bud Grant. But this stoic, this leader of men, all these Vikings from the frigid, frozen Norse coming down in their longboats. And then the 4 Super Bowl losses. Like, I can't even imagine 4 Super Bowl losses. I just can't. I can't even fathom it. Like, what like the 90s Bills fans went through, I cannot wrap my head around that. And my grandpa watched everyone. I actually think he went to the one where down in Tulane Stadium where they lost the Steelers. I think he may have gone to that one. I can't remember quite exactly. But my dad and my uncle were raised as Vikings fans, and of course they were super hardcore. My dad always relayed to me the story of when the Buffalo Bills came to Met Stadium and played the Vikings. It's like, O.J. Simpson against the Vikings. Who do I cheer for? Naive times, yeah. But then, it's passed on to me, and then I remember every single year from when I was like, I want to say 7, we would always drive up to the cities, and we would always go to Packers at Vikings every single year until he passed away, and it was great. It really was fun memories. So even though they're passed, I know they're upstairs watching this, and if and when that clock hits triple zeros, because as a Vikings fan, you always wait till the end, right? That would be my first thought. That would be like, finally, they go. And so my grandpa passed away in 2006. My dad passed away in 2008. So the first question, hopefully many, many years from now, when I pass through the pearly gates, they're going to be like, so, Favre, what's up with that? And my story is not unique. I mean, lots of people have this throughout all of the families, all of their friends. Like, sports unite us generally, right? Sports is that respite from life, usually, right? And you get together, family, friends, good times, food, beverages, and good company, good conversation. That's great memories. And what is life if not for a collection of good memories with good people, right? So that's, feel like again all soft. Or thinking about like the future, the kids, like maybe you don't have to grow up with this badge of loserville like on you all the time. It's like, oh, you're a fan of the team that lost 4 Super Bowls and now your team can't even get to the Super Bowl. Like you guys fall in NFC title games in the division round, which fair enough. They got a good point. But man, I remember this year. So my kids, it was in pre-K or preschool, whatever, and just getting trolled by like one of the jabroni kids in her class. He's a big Packer fan. You know, they had Jersey Day, and then my little girl walks in. Of course, she's got a Teddy number 5 jersey, and this little punk kid's like, "Ha ha ha! You've never won a Super Bowl." Well, my daughter's like, "What's Super Bowl?" Yeah, it's like, bro, your name is Parker. How's there 3 Y's in your name? What is going on? I need to talk to your mother about that. But so just imagine this new generation coming up, these young kids not having that stain, that stank of just loser all over the place. To be young again, it's just so crazy, right? But I don't know. When the Vikings finally do hoist that Jeromebardi, I don't know about you, but I'm always going to be thinking about other people. You know, people that I care about, that cared about this stupid team, and just thinking, finally got one. Finally. I really hope that my kid or my grandkids aren't making the equivalent of this video on whatever social media, or, well, not even social media. We're probably communicating telepathically by then. It's like, well, I just want the Vikings to win one because my great-grandpa Andy, he never saw one, even though he lived to be 140 because he was half cyborg at the end. And then he got killed in the Robot Wars. R.I.P. Great-grandpa Andy. Yeah, but your thoughts. When the Vikings win one, who are you going to think of first? You know, let that be known in the comment section below. Let's get some good memories going. Love you guys. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. What's worth the work? Pull us on the Venmo, but give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull, production value.